Hi, good evening, everyone. So today we're going to take a look at some of the people that Denise thinks are involved with what happened to her daughter Aaliyah Wilson. Denise McClelland is her mother. We've done a couple of videos, and now we're going to look a little bit more in depth into who she feels the suspects. Now, before we do that, I've been hearing, people, certain people have kind of berating her and saying things about her, that she's a drunk, she's this and that, because, her speech is kind of slurry at times. Denise actually suffers with a disease, and it's called ataxia. Okay, and what that means is it's people with this, they can be without coordination. People with ataxia lose muscle control in their arms and legs later on. And this may lead to a lack of balance, coordination, trouble walking. It may affect the fingers, hands, arms, legs, body, and speech, and even eye movements. So she's not drunk. She has a condition, and to try and kind of paint her as crazy, as some sort of crazy drunk, that's not true. Anyway, without further ado, I shall bring Denise on. Okay, hi Denise, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So let's get into it, shall we? So I want to start with Courtney Brown. Now, how did Aaliyah meet her? You lived in Houston at one point, is that correct?
Yes,
And how did
I
Aaliyah
lived in
get tangled up with her in the first
I
place?
okay. I lived in Houston for like 10 years and moved back here. Because my husband's parents were getting old. Aaliyah got tangled in with Courtney. She met her off of an app called Plenty of Fish. I
Okay.
used to tell Aaliyah quit meeting people because Aaliyah met everybody off the internet, and I
Mm,
would tell her dangerous. But she met Courtney off Plenty of Fish in 2018.
mm-hmm.
And I ran across the post where when they had first met, and Courtney made a post and she was asking her Facebook friends, because my daughter openly had herpes for one, get that
Mm-hmm.
out there. But she was asking Courtney was asking Facebook friends, like, if you met a female and you really liked them, they really liked you, but they had an STD that was curable, would you get with them or treat them as if they weren't a human being? So the first response was this lady was like, well, if she has an STD, that's curable. Why do they still have it? Courtney responded, well, I mean, it's like maintained with meds. So I knew she was talking about Aaliyah because
Mm-hmm.
that's when they met, and Aaliyah's condition was maintained with meds. So, and then the third response was, why would you treat them inhuman?
Mm-hmm.
And when I confronted Courtney about saying that, she was like, just skedaddling around it and saying, well, I meant like, otherwise, would you treat them like, like, I don't know what she was saying, but
Right.
she was acting like, well, I didn't actually mean that, basically,
So
is what Courtney was saying.
they start dating, and then where were you at this time? You were in Houston, or you went back to Michigan?
I was in Michigan when they had started dating.
Okay, so okay, they start dating. Why did Aaliyah stay behind? Why didn't she come back to Michigan with you?
Leah stayed behind in Houston because all her friends, because I moved there when she was 8 years old. So all
Oh,
her friends, when I moved back, she was 18. All her
mm,
friends were there, everything she knew. And then that Houston is a big party town. So,
okay.
for somebody young, of course they like Houston.
Mhm,
She was here where I'm at in my city, and it's smaller. There's not much to do,
mhm,
and
right.
so there was a lot in
Mhm.
Houston.
Okay,
So she wanted to
so
stay.
she starts, I guess she gets her own place and starts dating Courtney, correct? And
Right.
so,
She had
go ahead.
gone to a shelter.
Okay.
She had gone because she was headstrong. She wanted to be like independent.
Mm-hmm.
So the shelter was she found out that they would help you get a place to live.
Mm-hmm.
And actually the shelter helped her get that apartment, and they paid for a whole year of her rent. She didn't even
Wow.
have to pay rent.
Wow.
So
Okay. And so, how long were they dating before trouble started? Was it right away? Was it toxic from the beginning, or was it all sweetness and light and then boom?
I believe it was toxic from the beginning because um I know Aaliyah had gone to court. She had been going, as far as I know, for 2 years, because when they met in 2018, my daughter threw a mirror at Courtney.
Mm.
And so they had fought ever since then.
Okay, so I was listening earlier. I haven't heard the whole thing. Um, Again, I got it right before I was coming on, but I will listen to it when we're done. But I caught the beginning of it, and I think it was the Icon video, and Courtney was actually interviewed on that video, and that's the video they're talking about where you were on panel with Courtney. Now, one thing I noticed immediately was Courtney's demeanor. It's not this Courtney that was talking. The Courtney on that video was saying, you know, she's the type of person people tell them their whole life story when they meet them and when they meet her, and you know, she's people are comfortable with her, you know, which is very different from this Courtney. Now, one thing I want to ask you. So in it, I caught. She claims that Aaliyah told her that uh, the guy you're married to now said weird things to her, like, I don't know, she had leggings on, and he said, "You don't have any underwear on," and he was kind
Well,
of. What do you have to say about that?
well, you can mainly tell when women are wearing leggings without no underwear on.
Well, here's what
I
I
mean,
thought. Yeah, I mean, what I thought about that was, man or woman, if it's my daughter going out the house and she comes in a pair of leggings and I can see she hasn't got any underwear on, my first reaction is go and put some freaking underwear on. You can see what you
exactly.
got for breakfast. You know what I mean? So that would be my reaction, and be it man or woman. You know, if it were her father and not her stepfather, and he said that, would it have the same connotation? No, because you know, I can remember being young, you know, and I'd hike my skirt up, you know, and my dad would say, "Go and change that skirt." You know what I mean? So you know,
Right.
you're showing all you got and stuff like that. So that's how I kind of took that. But anyway, I want to play some voice messages that you got from Courtney, because what was said is there was another woman on there that said, I know, Courtney, that you loved Aaliyah deeply. And, you know, Courtney was very contrite in this video. And I just want to play a few of the voice messages you got from Courtney that loved Aaliyah so deeply. And, you know, uh, with each one, tell me what you think. You know, all right, here's the first one. You know,
what the fuck am I scared of?
yeah. Wait a minute, let me hurry it up.
Bitch, the only damn person and thing I'm fucking scared of is my motherfucking demons. And the person that I can become into when motherfuckers got me fucked up. But bitch, scared of what? Who? You? The popo? The precinct? Steve Wilkos? Your daughter? Ooh, boogity, 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 ooh. Oh my God. retard.
Okay, that's the first one.
Would you
So
like me
before
to
you
comment?
come to somebody,
Yeah, hold on. You want to comment on that one?
Well, she claims she's not scared of nobody because nobody's doing anything. That's why she's not scared of the police, because like in 2020, she texted me and said that the case is closed. The police ruled it a suicide. The case is closed and it will not be reopened. How she know that in 2020 when it had just happened? So she basically, I don't know if she knows somebody in law enforcement or what, but that's why she said she's not scared. And she was scared of Aaliyah because Aaliyah got tired of it hitting her. And Aaliyah, yeah, when she's like, I had knots and stuff upside my head, yeah, Aaliyah went after you. That's why she had to get people to beat my daughter up. She basically would go get people to jump my daughter.
Right. Okay, so this is the second one. Let me bring it back.
So before you try to come for somebody, make sure next time your daughter is alive before you talk about somebody else and how I'm calling them ugly and shit. Because last time I checked, baby, I'm well alive and breathing. You want to go all day, baby, we can go all day.
Okay, what about that one?
Now, she's always commenting that she's well alive and breathing and that her mama has her daughter. She's always making comments like that. Like, I'm still alive. I have to live my life. And it's just like she's rubbing it in my face that, well, you don't have nobody now. Your daughter's gone. But I'm here.
Okay, here's the next one.
How did that protect me any kind of way? First of all, I don't even know Sirach's mom. I've met her mom once. Baby, don't nobody got ties. Okay, my mom is well good friends with the DA. You know what I'm saying? My mom, you don't think like, come on now, people got all types of ways to be in contact with the DA or have clicks with the DA. It ain't just Miss Rosie. Ain't nobody being protected. You stupid. Didn't nobody kill your daughter. The only person that killed your daughter was your daughter who committed suicide. July 22nd, 2020. Okay? Like, get your life together, bro. Get the fuck up off this shit, bro. Your kids gonna resent you, bro. They gonna resent you for all the bullshit you got going on this motherfucking your app.
What about that one?
That one, I gotta say, you love Aaliyah so much. You don't know when the person you love died. She said my daughter died July 22nd. She was about to say 2022. She was about to say 22 and then stopped. But you don't know when she died, and it's like, and then I believe, yeah, that's like the second time she's mentioned that her mother is friends with the DA, that a whole HPD officer lives next door. So yeah, I believe that they know somebody in law enforcement or the DA. That's why nothing's being done.
Okay, let's listen to this one.
Because anybody that you sitting here accusing, everybody that's you hit up behind your daughter, my people and shit like that, best believe, I promise you, we coming behind. We coming. We are actually coming. Like, I got actual human beings, like, you know, not no robotic imaginary ass friends like you do, but bitch, I got people. Like, what's up? You coming out here on April 27th, right? That's literally next week. Right. Where you gonna be at? Where you gonna be at? Why are you coming down here anyway? Your daughter's dead. You been at her funeral. What the fuck are you gonna do? March up a parade or some shit? Girl, bye. Shut the fuck up. Go sit your lazy ass down, bitch. We talk about a lady that got her daughter as her motherfucking screenshot, as her screensaver, bitch. And you making fake Twitter profiles, bitch. That's why your ass getting blocked, deleted, and some more shit. Stop fucking playing with me, ho. Go take your dusty, crusty ass on some fucking with all the motherfucking wrinkles in your forehead, bitch. You look like a damn fool in your live videos with the fucking fake ass, print ass cutouts that you got going on, bitch. Like you over there scrapbooking some shit. Girl, sit the fuck down somewhere.
What I gotta say about that? She's obviously watching me. You just confirmed it, because how do you know about my printouts and stuff? Because yeah, I got printouts and screenshots and a lot of
Well,
printouts.
let's back up a little bit. This is when you did the demonstration in Houston, right? The protest. Okay, so she knew you were coming, and so basically that was an intimidation tactic for you not to go. And was she there? Was she there?
No, no. Even when I left, our car wasn't even, because it was in front of the police station. But after we left, the car was parked away from the police station. She still didn't do nothing. She didn't do anything.
Was
It's
she
just
even
talk.
there or no?
No.
No. Okay, so next one.
I'm glad you feel good, bitch. I feel damn good too, bitch. You just look stupid. I'm still alive, bitch. I'm living my best fucking life. So whatever the fuck you got to say, don't fucking matter unless the motherfucking police is at my door and agreeing with you, hoe. If with a motherfucking capital IF, bitch.
That was her friend speaking.
In the background.
Yeah, you can hear Courtney in the back, her friend speaking, and then you can hear Courtney in the background talking about
Okay.
if the police come to my door. Yeah, because you know they're not, excuse me, not coming.
Okay.
So
It ain't no motherfucking excuses, bitch. You just sound stupid as fuck. And whatever proof you think you have, it's gonna be stupid as fuck. It ain't gonna be no excuse. The fuck, I know what the fuck went on before it was cremated. There's no fucking evidence, bitch. The fuck.
I think that one is very telling. And actually people have asked me that, so I'm going to ask you. Why did you get her cremated?
I got my daughter cremated because I've never had nobody die that was like close to me. I mean, I've known people that died, but nobody like my daughter. And she was there in Houston, and I barely had enough money to get to Houston. It took me a week to get to Houston because I had to get money. And when I got to Houston, I had, I think, $900. That was what I had got to go to Houston, eat with, and all that. And then I paid to get my daughter cremated. I couldn't afford to fly her home.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because, you know, it's unfortunate that happened, because had the police have done their job, they could have taken DNA, gone under her fingernails. All of that should have been taken, and it wasn't. You know, it's infuriating.
Right. She's cremated too because I wanted her always with me. I'm
Right,
that
of
I'm
course,
I
yeah.
always wanted her with me. And then I look at it like antibiotic exhumed is around $5,000. And it's like,
yeah.
I couldn't afford that. I barely
No.
even
No, I
got
understand.
donations to
Yeah,
go to
I mean,
Houston.
yeah, and no, I totally get it, you know, but it's unfortunate because they could have got so much information from that. But okay, next one.
And baby, I don't care if you took that shit to your grave, if you try your best or sell your soul to the devil to try to prove that I fucking murdered Leonardo. Bitch, you murdered her. You killed her. You fucking killer.
Okay, and this is the last one.
Girl, you sound stupid as hell. Why the hell, bitch? I got evidence that the day Aaliyah went missing or died. Bitch, I was at work. Bitch, I got evidence. Bitch, what you talking about? You sound fucking dumb as hell. Bitch, you ain't scared. Who's scared? Who only person I'm scared is God. Bitch, what the fuck is you talking about? And that's on God. The fuck?
Okay, so that last one is interesting as well, because she said she was at work, and then on another rant that she did, she was at home. So which was it?
And then she said the word missing. And I also have a screenshot where she said when Aaliyah went missing. Then I have another screenshot where three different people, and I took a screenshot of the third one because I felt it was funny by the third person. But anyways, they were talking about missing too. So I believe Aaliyah, they was torturing my baby or something, but she was missing before they said that she passed away on the 19th. I know it was before the 19th.
And how would she know that? But what I do want to say is this: that Courtney on the other video, the icon video, that's not who's talking there. You know what I mean? It's an entirely different person. I would play the icon video, but you know, I'm not trying to get struck or whatever, so people can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a very contrite, very different person that was talking on that than this. You know, and for someone that loved someone so much, you wouldn't talk to their mother like that, you know. And I'm gonna, when we're done, I'm gonna give you my conclusion to it. Now let's get to Ciroc. Now, this is Ciroc Demetrius Goff. First of all, I think Demetrius should be indicted for calling herself Ciroc. You know, that's isn't that Puff Daddy's vodka line? Anyway, where does she fit in this picture?
I believe Courtney did set my daughter up, and I believe Ciroc actually did the killing.
Well, here's the thing about that. You know, I kind of looked at it. Now, looking at Ciroc, she looks about 90 pounds soaking wet. I don't see her being able to handle Aaliyah on her own. There had to be someone stronger than Aaliyah. Now, did Ciroc do? I'm not even calling it Ciroc, Demetrius. Ciroc is ridiculous. I can't. So Demetrius, was she laying hiding like she was with the last girl and clonked her over the head from behind? It had to take somebody stronger than Aaliyah. And I think that's where the guys come in. And when you see the marks around her wrists and the bruising from here, all the way down, and the mark around her wrist is clearly visible on the picture where they found her. So I believe she had to be restrained at some point. She had to be, because look at this girl. I mean, she's 90 pounds soaking wet. Right. I don't think she could handle Aaliyah at all.
Oh no, Aaliyah would have got with her.
Exactly. Exactly. So something else happened there. But how did what's her involvement? Where did she appear from? They were a tight-knit group, were they?
Aaliyah only knew her a month, just had met her for a month. And actually, on June, I believe June 20 something, I have to look at the dates, but it was, I think, the 24th. There was a police report where it said my daughter was the driver, and it said that she went and picked up a passenger, and then there was an unknown suspect in the back seat. Well, the story behind it is, because I got the real story. Yeah, Lee was the driver. The passenger was this girl named Tay. The person in the back seat was Ciroc underneath the cover. Ciroc came out from underneath the cover and hit Tay in the head with like a crowbar.
Why did she do that? What was the reason?
See, I'm not good at asking questions, and so I didn't ask why she did do that. But what I took it from is I found out Ciroc is a Pyro blood, and then
what on earth is that? What is a Pyro blood?
It's some gang, I guess.
Okay.
A gang. That's her gang, Pyro blood. And then her Courtney told me the story that about Tay, that Ciroc hit Tay in the head, and then she said Tay's gang got mad because she wouldn't retaliate against Aaliyah. So then I found out Tay was also, she's a blood, but they're in the same gang. I guess blood and blood Pyro is the same. I don't know. I don't really know about it. But it's like it's like if y'all in the same gang,
why did they want to retaliate against Aaliyah? Because she was driving, or what was that about?
Right. Because she was the driver. They should have retaliated against her, but they wanted to retaliate.
They should have retaliated about anyone in the car, because they all knew what was going to go down, right? So why was Aaliyah singled out?
I don't know. And then what's weird is, why in this report does it say Aaliyah was the driver? So they knew who the driver was. They did a police report on it, but they don't name who was in the passenger seat or in the back seat.
Did they pick Aaliyah up? Was she charged with anything?
No, she wasn't even. There would be a police report on it. She wasn't even questioned. So, and if she would have been questioned, she would have told who was in the back seat. And it seems like, if she would have been questioned, the police would have threatened her, like, let us know who was in the back seat. Otherwise, you going down for this. Because to me, that's attempted murder.
Right. Well, yeah, I would have thought they would have arrested her. But in any event, so when we talked before, you said that, you know, you feel like Courtney set her up. Oh, she's disappeared. Okay, hold on. I guess she'll come back on. Oh, here she is. Hold on a minute. I think I'm in it.
Okay.
Oh, you went out.
Okay.
Okay. When we talked before, you had said that for a long time you felt it was Courtney that killed her, but after time, when you know, came to terms with everything, you think Courtney was the one to actually set her up. Excuse me. Which isn't a stretch, because she set her up before to be beaten up, and she was there when people went to beat her up, and she watched them beat her up and walked away. So it's not a stretch for Courtney to think to set her up. Now, I guess the problem is where it went. Now, did Courtney know they were going to kill her? Probably not. Probably not. I would say maybe it went that way. However, she's still culpable because she set her up.
Right.
You know, she's still culpable. But did she know that was going to happen? I would say no. I would say no. And the reason I say no is because her message to Demetrius afterwards saying, you know what you did, you know, etc. So that tells me, that says to me, Courtney didn't really know it was going to go that way. She might have set it up, but maybe she just set it up thinking they were going to beat her up or whatever, and she didn't know it was going to go where it's going to go. Now, the question is, and I'm going to have this question when we do the next video on the other 2 or 3. All right, your theory was that the motive for this was because Aaliyah wanted to come home. She'd made her mind up. She was coming to Michigan. She wanted out. Why would these people kill her for that reason for Courtney? You know, it seems kind of a bit of a trivial reason. You know what I mean? Was there something else?
Yeah, I think she knew. I think she knew something. Just like how it was the police report that it said unknown suspect, which was the Rock in the back seat. She knew that, and so I feel that there was other things that she knew, and they couldn't let her. Ciroc didn't want her to leave, and then there was a drug in my daughter's system in the toxicology report. It said I forget what it was. It was benzo something, and it's not the street one.
Yeah, I read that. I read that, and she had traces of THC and the benzo.
Which I she smoked weed.
But
the drug.
I know the drug you're talking about. It was benzo something pain. I forget. But that particular drug, it's not really a drug. What it is, when people have, let's say, have taken cocaine within a certain amount of time, that is formed in the urine. It's formed, the liver is trying to get the cocaine out of your system, and so it makes that. Now, the actual drug itself, it's not really a drug. How can I explain this? You know, when somebody, from what I could see from that, Aaliyah may have taken cocaine a day or 2 before her death. Right? So she hadn't taken it on the night she died. No. The liver was trying to clean it out. So when they checked her urine, that was present, the benzo. Now,
they didn't check her urine. They checked the big blood vessel, I guess, in her neck. So it was in her blood. Yeah,
it's usually in the urine. It's usually found in the urine. However, I think it said that in the toxicology, but maybe not. I'll have to read it again. I kind of skimmed through it. But what I did notice, you see, this particular what they found in it, whether it be in their blood, urine, wherever. That is a topical pain reliever. You know, like when you've got bad muscles and you rub the solution on to make your muscles better. It's a topical, it's a liquid, right? And you rub it on your muscles. It's a muscle relaxer, pain reliever muscle thing. Now, it's entirely possible this could have been put in her drink. It may not be that I'm going to have to look at that again. It may not be that she took cocaine a couple of days before she died. It could be they gave her a drink with that in it to incapacitate her. I mean, this is just a theory, but generally, and wasn't Courtney selling that at one point?
Ashley, and I don't have nothing to confirm this. It was the lady that was helping me investigate, and then she started running out to finding out things, so she started going to the psychic, solely what a psychic was saying, and I'm like, no. But she told me that Ciroc had been in trouble with the law for that drug before.
Okay, see, so that kind of makes sense, because it could be, I don't know, they could have took her out, everything's fine, everybody's drinking, that could have been slipped in her drink, which would explain. I have to look at the toxicology again. I thought it said urine. It could have been in her blood. So if it's in her blood, that's a whole nother thing.
It's in her blood, because I've read about it being in your urine. That's how. And I'm but this is in her blood, because they said I guess it was out the big blood vessel in her neck.
So it could be that she ingested it that night, which is why it's there. You know what I mean? THC, yeah, that's weed, but that can be, some medications you take can also read a false positive for weed when it's not actually weed. But you've said Aaliyah smoked, so
yeah, I know she did.
Yeah, whatever.
And I know she did. She did do cocaine before. Like what the toxicology said, they said it wasn't even enough to mention because it was really minimal. But it was minimal cocaine and minimal alcohol in her system. But that
I didn't see cocaine at all.
I don't know. But
okay, I'm gonna look at. Yeah, I'm not going to talk too soon. I'm going to read it again.
I could be wrong.
I kind of screamed through it, but I saw the THC and I saw the benzo. I didn't see cocaine or alcohol.
Okay, I could be wrong, but I know on that drug though, it said the reporting limit was 50, and then what was in her system was 933, and it's like what? And I'm positive it came out the blood in her. It was somebody told me it was the vein in her neck, the big vein in her neck, because I'm like, if you passed away, how are they going to get the urine out your body? If you sat there and you defecate, you release it all.
Right. Well, there may have been a little left in urethra. I mean, you don't know. But, it's possible that it was put in a drink. That's what it sounds like. But, we'll look at that again.
And actually,
have someone that's in that field to look at that again. You know what I mean? And go over that, because I think that's very important.
And I believe what you're saying when you said it could have been put in a drink, because that's why I have that voice clip in that Courtney says Aaliyah went out with a bang. Like she had a good time. Exactly.
And
exactly.
Here's the other thing. She's saying all this, I loved her, blah, blah, blah. Yet she wasn't in her life. She walked away from her on one video. I didn't want to be around her, la, la, la. None of this makes any type of sense. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up. It's past the 30 minutes, so I don't want to, do it too long, because, we want to have people be interested and still watch. But next time we'll take a look at the other three. My personal thought on it is, I believe Courtney possibly set it up. Did she do it? No, I don't think so. Did she know they were going to actually kill her? I don't think so. But she knows what happened. She knows what happened. And to me, that's evident. And when you listen to these, she gets more and more manic. The one where you were going to Houston, she's beside herself. She's manic on there. You know, why are you coming anyway? Blah, 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 blah. You know, what's that about if you don't care? You don't, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, we'll wrap it up there for today. And we'll get on to the next video. Okay, is there anything else I missed or you want to say? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there is one thing. How is the petition going? Now, I shared it. A lot of people signed and shared it. I want to thank everybody that did. I put it on both channels, the community pages. A lot of people signed it. So how many signatures and how's it going?
I won't lie. When we get off, I'll go look at it and see. Because I stopped looking at it because it was like I was stuck for over a year at 10,400 signatures. So I just basically stopped looking at it because it was like it was just I wasn't getting no signatures. It was just sitting there.
Hey, 10,000 is good. So however many are on there, when it's time to go to Houston, print it off. We'll go armed with that. I will be making some phone calls before then. We're going to have a sit down with whoever we need to sit down with and ask them to look at it again. It's really that simple. I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, they can look at it again. If they find nothing, okay. But the main thing is to reopen it and look at it again. They looked at nothing here. As far as I can tell.
They didn't question nobody. I'd be happy if they just ask a question. Just ask some questions. Question Courtney, questions The Rock. Just question them. I know they ain't got to talk, but more than likely they're going to talk. They're going to talk to y'all.
Well, you know, everyone else appears to have stayed quiet except Courtney. And what she has said, I know there's been a couple of others. You know, I won't mention the girl's name, but there's people talking. But, you know, the thing is, Courtney, I believe, knows what happened. Is she going to spill it? Probably not. Probably not. Without some sort of pressure or something, you know, with the police actually questioning her. Maybe, who knows? You know, but I believe she knows something. Do I think she actually did it? No. Do I think she set it up? Yes, likely because of the past. She's done it before, so it's not a stretch to imagine that she would. And you know, that's what I'm thinking so far. But we'll get into the other three and how they fit in as a whole group.
Right.
You know?
Well, I got proof. All of them, the whole group, they all know each other.
Right.
Because I got screenshots where they're all talking to each other.
Right. Yeah.
So they all know each other.
All right then, Denise. Okay, so have a good evening, and we'll do this again very soon. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. You have a good night.
You too. Take care. All right. Hold on. All right. Okay, everybody. So that's it. Like I said, I put the petition on my community page on both channels, Just Josie channel and the MobTube Chronicles. Please sign it. It's sign it and pass it on and share it as much as possible, because when we go to Houston, we want as many signatures as possible, and it'd be a great help. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Have a good evening.